Morning, everyone. It's 8:36, and this is your pre-opening comment for Wednesday, CPI day, and not good. Month over month was up zero point 0.3 versus expectations of up zero point 0.2. Not terrible, but ex food and energy for everyone who doesn't eat or drive, it was up 0.6 versus zero point 0.4. Year over year number 8.3, a little bit better than last month, but still above the 8.1 that was expected. Core CPI 6.2 versus 6. So not great. Right before the number, the Dow was up about 300. It sold off to down on the day, and the last is down 2670. Nasdaq was up 178, now down 40. S&P was up 47, now down $2.50. Some of the problems here this morning. Terra, which is or maybe was a so-called stable coin, traded as low as 30 cents. So try and relate to that as a money market fund where you think that you're safe and it turns out you're not. It's run by an algorithm, and it was loosely based on Bitcoin, but the 5,000 drop the day before yesterday was pretty much about this Terra coin. Also, Coinbase, which reported last night, 6158 down 1149, or 14.5%. Let's remember that that is down 80%. VERU, this is a company that has a COVID treatment, and the stock is 1018 up 239 or 30%. I've written about this one before. FDA is working with them to file next month for their approval. Unity Software, an X $210 stock, currently trading at 37.53. That's down about 10 and three quarters or 22%. This one's another one, 210 to 40, pretty ugly. In Asian news, Toyota says they're going to have a 20% drop in profits, and China CPI came in twice what was expected. The 10-year, which came down yesterday pretty nicely, this morning was 292, down 7 basis points. Now currently 305 again. That's 13 basis points difference, basically on the CPI. And Fiverr, FVRR. This is kind of interesting. They call themselves the revolutionary company for work from anywhere. Very revolutionary, especially if you paid 336 for it, and today it's selling for 35.72, down 515, 90% off the high and 12.6 off yesterday's close. And Redbox, I'm only going to mention this because I wrote about it last week and the week before, because it had gone from 197 to $11. Closed yesterday $5.60. They're in a deal to be sort of acquired. It's a combination with a company called Chicken Soup for the Soul. You're supposed to be, according to the news, the Redbox holders will get 0.087 of a share of Chicken Soup for each share that they hold of Redbox. I'm going to guess that that's not accurate. I'm going to guess that that's a typo on 087, because Redbox is currently selling at 213, down 356 or 64%. I kind of doubt, common sense wise, that they would accept something that was, take unders are one thing, but 60% down is absurd. Okay, I also want to make mention, commodities. Most of you are not trading them. Most of you are also not aware of what the upside and downside in some of these things are. And there are also some pretty massive tax advantages to trading futures, and they are not really what used to be considered as futures, because now they trade 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. And we have a trading program. We have two trading programs, one which is for all commodities, and one is basically for the precious metals. And you really need to understand what this is about. Um, we have the trading program that is based solely on percentage of the profits, no gains, no cost, not by a broker, but by a trader. So Dennis Marlowe, who runs this for us and runs mine for me, um, has really an extensive background and is very good. He's currently up about 57% for the year to date. And here we are, only 4.5 months into the year. And this is not an exceptional year for Dennis. So, as it relates to your ability to deal with inflation, this is the way. So please give me a call or direct message me, and I will send you out a package of information about it. You really owe it to yourself, and frankly, it's probably one of the best hedges against inflation. Okay, so oil rebounding up 330. Nat gas looking up 18 cents. This was almost $9, and then yesterday got down to 643. um, the trend for this is still higher, and primarily the European market is what's driving it. The gold is up a little on that CPI number, 16 cents on the silver. Um, Again, the futures, which were up over 300, now currently looking up about $20 on the Dow. Actually, I take that back. The Dow is now moving sharply lower again, down 120. Nasdaq down 136. S&P down 26. The dollar is coming back in a little, and the bonds, which traded up as high as almost 138. I told you yesterday in the pre-opening comment, I doubted it could get through 140. We got up to 120, 139 and 23/32. So literally 139 and 3/4. Currently 138 and an eighth. Now down on the day. All right, everyone. Maybe we get the flush today, but be careful out there, and I'll be back later.